Your granddaddy, he spent his entire life fighting to get justice.
Frenchie similarly feels emasculated by his inability to stop the Russian mob from controlling him and his past, but he can pull himself out of that through his relationship and trust in Keiko, trusting a woman's power rather than his own. Starlight and Keiko both realize their power this season as women, that they can choose to have agency instead of having a subservient place to men in both the corporate worlds or in how men have given them powers against their will. For example, Starlight initially chooses to work within the system of Vought to try and gain power over Homelander, but even that ultimately fails, and she chooses to work outside the system in order to bring him down, and it's ultimately the first knock against his actual power that we see throughout the entire season.
Most heroes don't care about you. They only care about their image, and Homelander is the worst of them. He's hurt people. He's done something to Maeve. I don't know what they're gonna do to me for
I suppose I'm live right now. Oh. Well, this isn't great for visuals. I guess if I'm playing Kerbal, I can't do the light sync. Okay. see chat. Chat, chat, chat. Do I go to my own stream? Okay. Wife still can't find me. Okay. Kerbals. Start game. Training.
Telling the truth. But I'm going to keep doing it. And I should have done it sooner. I'm sorry. And one more thing. I'm not Starlight anymore. My name is Annie January. And I fucking quit.
Similarly, despite getting her dream of being cured of her powers, Kiko actually eventually chooses to take them back, because she realizes that it matters that it's her choice this time.
At first I hated the V because I didn't choose it. But now it's my choice. I think that matters.
All of this isn't to say, though, that the show is perfect. I do think there are some criticisms to be had of The Boys. There are some storytelling things here and there, but let's just talk symbolically, because that's kind of what we're focused on here. For example, I think Maeve as a character was ultimately highly sidelined by the series this season, and it's kind of frustrating considering that she's the show's one major LGBTQ character. And in the end of the season, she self-sacrifices herself, kind of becoming a bury your gays sort of thing. In also feels weird that the show saves her life, yet writes her off anyways. She honestly should have died in this moment, given that she fell hundreds of stories and her powers were taken away. And maybe the series will justify her surviving this moment, but if I'm being honest, what it really feels like is the writers wrote that she lives because they realized that killing off their one prominent LGBTQ character would look bad and, again, be burying their gaze. So again, the show isn't perfect in my mind, but I still love it because in the end of this season, the boys, the team, eschew a power structure that places Butcher and his revenge at the top, but one instead with a flat power structure, where all of them have an equal say.
You need to double knot
Okay.
and bag your trash if you're gonna be working here.
Butcher isn't gonna like it.
Butcher can suck my shit. Ah, from now on, this is a democracy, huh? I say you one of the boys.
Me too.
They form a community that eschews power structures and male centering, which is seen as a positive contrast to Homelander's nationalistic individualist power for power's sake. All of this is why The Boys is such a robust political show, because it manages to keep its eye on how American nationalistic and white supremacist history has mixed with hypercapitalism to yield the result that we are now faced with, both in the show and the real world. A culture which reveres white patriarchal power and one that will consistently produce men like Homelander and Trump no matter what. And that the cure for this is to fight back as a community that respects all identities, not white men as the head of the team, but as part of the team. It's a very leftist show in that regard. Which makes it very weird, right, that Amazon makes it. A show critiquing hypercapitalism made by the most hypercapitalistic company ever. And a lot of people point to that very fact in order to delegitimize the show's message. But ultimately, this is the only way that this message could get out. We live in a capitalist system, so for this type of media to get made, it has to be made in a capitalist system. I feel like this criticism of the show ultimately kind of comes off as that one meme that you can't criticize capitalism because you live in capitalism and partake in capitalism. But what I do understand is people distrusting the show because it's made by a hyper-capitalist company. How can we reconcile this? Well, it's because we have to recognize that capitalism will try to sell you back anti-capitalism. Because, to do so, it makes you seem like you're fighting back when you're actually consuming, and it turns the catharsis the art creates into a feeling that you're fighting back without you actually doing so. Take Netflix's Squid Games, for example. It's an intensely anti-capitalist show. And if you don't believe that, by the way, check out this video. It's freaking amazing and explains why this show is super anti-capitalist. And the show was incredibly successful because it was appealing to people who are feeling all this anxiety under capitalism right now because capitalism sucks. But now, after its success, Netflix is making it into a perpetual series with a season 2 on the way and, I kid you not, a reality show based on it. Netflix saw Squid Games and said, yeah, let's do that unironically. It's going to just sell you back Squid Games over and over and over and over again because capitalism wants to create things that people will buy, and it knows that especially right now, people want anti-capitalism because they feel that anxiety that capitalism causes. So capitalism create products that sell that and make money doing so. And yet, all the while, you watch shows like Squid Games and The Boys and feel like, yeah, fuck this system. And you feel like you did your part when all you did was actually consume more. And if you want to know how anti-capitalism is sold in a capitalist society and how that system works, I'd recommend Andrewism's excellent video on it. But the funny thing is, The Boys itself is actually very aware of this very tense relationship that it has to its own production. Because we can look at how the show was marketed and how the show used its marketing. The episode of the show's third season, Herogasm, was sold as this significantly over-the-top, ridiculous episode.
Alright, we are so excited about this week's episode.
It's called Herogasm.
What happens at Herogasm, Karen? That's, okay, yeah, that's a lot. Fans, this is a big one.
The cast constantly put out, like, this is the episode you have to watch. It's so crazy and over the top. But despite that, when I watched it, it was just an orgy. The show has had much more violent and even crazier sexual imagery before this episode, but the show was sold on how crazy the orgy was, highlighting our culture's puritanical feelings about sex. But it also speaks to how brilliant the show is because Herogasm was also the episode with some of the most essential character beats and political moments. It's the episode where Starlight decides to balk the system, where A-Train kills Bluehawk, where Butcher and Huey take on Homelander. The show used the cynical marketing of Amazon's puritanical nature and capitalistic drive to get eyes on the episode that had the most to say. The show knows it's a capitalist product and uses that system to its benefit as best it can. As a result, I think The Boys is a great show, but it needs to be recognized that the feelings it instills are not supposed to be the end, but it should have you take those emotions that the show instills in order to push you to fight back in the real world.
Okay. So, my dear, you can hear me? Oh, let's see. I suppose I can read your texts. And if you really want to, you can use your phone and chat that way. But I'm going to play some Kerbal Space Program. And I'm going through the tutorial, so it's not going to be real interesting. But hey, this is how we learn. So we learn things. So, what do you want to watch and or listen to while I do this? We could watch some Manly Badass Hero. Let's see. I need to set this to windowed full screen, because otherwise I can't click out of it without issues. Oh, windowed. I'll live. I'll live. Okay. You know what? Let's do some Quite, and we'll go back a ways. And then I'll look for something that catches my interest. But I'll have to pause it constantly to make sure that I'm being transformative. Oh, speaking of which, not speaking of that, speaking of something completely unrelated, Illuminati put out a video on chiropractors, and oh my god, there's chiropractors on TikTok doing it on babies. And no, we can't have it. It's bad. And it's like, he's gonna wind up killing that baby. If I laugh, the video ends, but I'm cheating the whole time.
Hi again, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be doing a You Laugh, You Lose challenge. Okay, alright, I get it. Let it all out of your system. Now shut up. I've heard enough out of you. I know, I hit a
They don't. Their backs don't hurt. That's not the thing. That's not what they're doing. They say that it's for other health benefits. Right? That it, like, realigns things in your body and... Oh, it's not good. And not only that, but these chiropractors, they're clearly doing it for the video. Like, trying extra hard to get, like, the cracking sounds and stuff to make better videos. Not what's going to help anyone. Okay, laugh.
million subscribers, and this is the first video I upload after. I might as well have just sold out American intelligence secrets to Vladimir Putin with how bad of a look this is. But until you can think of a better way to bang out views like Wilbur Soot does, you don't get to judge me for this. Until then, quit your yapping and get to clicking like and subscribe with notifications on. Your life does depend on it. Now, I'm not a cheat, so I'll add some extra stakes to this one. Not only am I not going to laugh, but I'm not gonna smile or grin either. And you'll know if I do because you can watch my whole face the whole time. This look is an open book, baby. You can keep a real close eye on all this and make sure not a single thing changes. Not one quirk of the lips, not one ruffle of the nose, nothing. No bluffing. So I reached out to the community and asked you for your funniest videos now, because I started putting this together way later than I should have. And you guys definitely sent some videos, alright? And because y'all have shown me over and over again that none of you are funny, I also had some friends of mine drop some funny videos of their own into a Google Drive for me to stare lifelessly at. So now that that's out of the way, let's get right into doing nothing. Okay, let's see what the boys put together for me. Hopefully nothing too incriminating. The way I'm gonna use this technique from now on, when the test is in 2 hours and you haven't studied yet. I don't get it. Is he channeling mystical auras from the word on his page directly into his brain? Is this little Asian boy a Neuralink beta tester? I have more weight. Nah, I'm good. If that was a taste tester, a sampler of what you're cooking, then I don't want a single bite. They usually ask, would you chow down on one of your legs if you had nothing else to eat in the wilderness and you needed to survive? I think I'd skip the survival bit.
The answer, actually, is that, you'll die from trying to eat your own leg. It seems really obvious once it's said out loud, but, you know, it's a question. It's like, oh, what if you had to eat your own leg? Could you? No. You'd die first. The resolution still isn't right for Kerbal Space Program. You know, maybe it is better just full screen. But then it's going to be annoying. No. I can't even... The issue is resolution. I'm just going to full screen it then. Accept.
and just eat it if I meant I didn't need to eat anything. This bitch is cooking. I don't think I'd wait for a life and death scenario to eat a leg over something else, especially if it's whatever you're making. If you roast my broken humor, I will cry. Oh, I hope you like the taste of tears. I've already seen this TikTok. I didn't laugh at it the first time. One of the first times the For You page has failed me. I feel so bad for laughing at this cat, but while going through my gallery, it truly made me laugh, so I hope your humor is like mine! Ha! Man, you're so cool. Your humor's so messed up and edgy. I wished I watched Filthy Frank growing up.
Aries, what do you think about living here? Maybe? Come here. Wanna go check it out?
There's nothing really funny about that. It's just a cat walking weird. It's not even to laugh at. You're just bland. Rare footage of me progressing through your videos. I mean, at least he cleared the jump. Everybody was probably talking about his broken ankles, but what about that dented dumpster? That corpse bucket was minding its business when these menaces to society, skater kids, came off some random roof and started flying shin kicking it. It really didn't deserve that, and I don't think that's arguable. That one almost got me. Evan, you pulled through on this one. Good job, buddy. I mean, it still didn't make me laugh because unlike Kendrick in this meme, I'm unbreakable, but good effort anyways.
Okay, the answer to how long your smut scenes should be is as long as necessary, unless you're, like, explicitly trying to make it for someone to actually get off to. Even then, a lot of that can come from, like, rereading the scene, them expanding on it in their own head, stuff like that. I mean, sometimes a single sentence can really do it for you. You know what? Have me read one of your smut scenes, and I'll tell from that.
This sucks, man. This sucks. This is like late 2018 TikTok. This is absolute shit. It's just smacking the camera with something. At least back in the day, we did it with our butt cheeks. Nah, man, 1 out of 10. This is mid. I feel like this is something that I would less laugh at and more go, huh, that's pretty neat. And I mean, it is pretty cool, but it's not funny. This shit's too easy, man. It's like convincing a baby to join a Ponzi scheme. I don't have funny, I have dog. Useless. You've been waiting to use this for so long, I can tell you.
I did not like that noise, and I'm turning quite down now. That is what he deserves. Also, the fic I read today. I think the one I read today was pretty good, lengthwise. Maybe it could be a little bit longer.
You've been waiting a long time, because I remember how long ago I watched that for the first time. Listen, if you sit on a meme for too long, it becomes dead. Like, nothing happened. This video was taken by my friend, who saw me taking a nice, peaceful stroll through town with my Uber. This is 30 seconds of nothing happening. I know it's really rich for someone like me to be critiquing how funny something is, but it's my channel, so that's kind of par for the course.
Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 yeah.
I want to get one of those like rubber 3D masks you make of somebody's head and just put it on a speed bag. Start dribbling that, just get my hand speed up. His wailing and crying would motivate me to go faster. Nah, too busy having a headache, but I mean, if you paid me for it, I would think about it. Just hit me up whenever you're ready, big boy. Bro, get a fucking life. I am a small business. I do not have time for solicitors. So two things. This video is not funny because I've seen a cat that actually just looks like that without a filter or anything. And two, your laugh makes me angry enough that I could probably use it as motivation to figure out how to dismantle a couple small governments. Next, not funny.
Huh? What's that I hear? Is that the funny guy or what? It is the funny guy! Dude, that's right there, the funny guy! Guys, it's the funny guy! You can take this!
I wish I could reply to every tweet in this thread with this video. I respect the effort that went into it, but it on its own is not really funny unless it has something even less funny as context for it.
I am fucking fuming! Mega fucking...
Me, if you don't notice my video, 2-year-old reaction video, very good. My sense of humor is fucked. Ah, I see. Another person who thinks they're quirky. Okay, you know, didn't laugh at it, but I get the kind of cat falling out the wheelchair vibe, so I can give that one a pass. No, heart, dab, what a really original response. I'm sure 40 other people didn't send that same thing thinking they were really cool. Where's the funny part? It's just a Persona 4 character dancing.
Yeah.
This isn't funny. It's
These aren't
not
very funny.
Whoever decided to put their hands on my kids, please come outside so I can peacefully break your leg.
It's just a TikTok sound that I've heard 40 other times. On a side note, I've been told that the way the mask moves makes it look like I have a vertical mouth, like a vagina. If that's true, that puts the clitoris right about where my nose is. Makes breathing this way a very sensual experience. It was funnier when it had the types of girls laid in. Microwave doing mathematical calculations is not as funny as imagining that it has a crush on a girl. I'm not funny, at least you had the foresight to recognize it.
You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me two.
Y'all realize that most of these memes are from 2018, right? That was when my neck was in the game the strongest. Y'all are sending me all this I've seen a dozen times over. Stuff I've been bred not to laugh at. I really shouldn't have done this in Corona, man.
I agree.
It's not hard to not laugh when all the joy in your body left 3 months ago. Every day is like swimming through molasses. Now that's funny. Okay, the Piccolo one's alright. It's a little niche, but it doesn't try to be XD random funny. It's just an image with some music. That looks like it's out of a Stephen King novel. See, that one would have been good if it went on a little longer and if there was a really loud noise at the end. Give me a second. I know the perfect tool for this job. I'm back. Just take one of these, pop it at the end, and boom, you got yourself a funny video. This was a very special present someone gave to me, and now stick them up and subscribe. I'm just kidding. This thing's CO2 powered. It doesn't even work anymore. You can see the BB barrel sticking out at the end because of how busted it is. Useless piece of equipment. It's not funny, but it's a nice feel-good little video for anybody who really likes COD Zombies. I can respect that. A classic between me and my friends. I hope to God you and your friends are funnier than the rest of the people in this thread.
You, me, gas station. What are we getting for dinner? Sushi, of course. Uh-oh, there was a roofie inside of our gas station sushi. We black out and wake up in a sewer. We're surrounded by fish. Horny fish. You know what that means? Fish orgy. The stench draws in a bear. What do? We're gonna fight it. Bear fight, bare-handed, bare naked? Oh, yes, please.
It's one take, so, like, respect the effort again, but didn't laugh. I can't believe Beta Waluigi is what the fuck did me in, damn it.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed, so it...
If you don't know Flash
Damn
stuff,
it.
that's not
That
funny,
got
but
me.
That's a really good impression. Yeah, that's enough from me. Y'all suck. Wow, I can't believe I didn't laugh a single time. I'm so cool. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed, try getting some better taste by subscribing with notifications and waiting for my next video. It's a threat, yes, you are...
Gen X isn't particularly funny. Gen Z can be pretty funny.
Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Midnight Maid Night, which is a horror game from the creator of The Man from the Window, where you play as a maid cleaning service that must clean out a mysterious mansion. Okay, but really, it makes sense. First you replace a single plank on the ship,
Zoomers.
then another. And you keep going until everything has been replaced, and nothing from the original ship is left. Then you ask, is it still the same ship? And if not, when did it stop being the ship of Theseus? Oh my god, it's are you an ant or a cockroach or what? Oh no, there's people who are bugs in this universe. All the animals are covered. Wouldn't it be easier to just build a new ship instead of going through all that? Roof, that's not the point. It's a thought experiment. If you ask me, Theseus needs to quit thinking so much and go stop his ship from being dismantled. Yeah, that's the point of all this. Don't get distracted by silly little details when someone's out to get you. I think we're getting off track here. Oh, my phone's going off. Shoot. What's wrong? Our 2 o'clock just canceled on us. Uh-oh. Why's that? I'll read her message for you. Okay, so, gotta cancel the appointment. Owner found out and isn't happy. Says she'd rather clean the place herself. And that was our last appointment for the month, too. There was one more we could do. No, we're not doing that one. But we have to do something here. If I miss one more payment, they're going to take the van. Then that's the end of the Midnight Maids. And I don't think either of us wants to start looking for a new career at this point. Roof, you're killing me, I swear. Oh, come on now. You don't even have to clean the place. Just move a few boxes and drop them off afterwards. We'll be in and out before you know it. Let's go. That's a Naomi I know. We'll be there in no time. Zzz, zzz. Bug. God, I can't get over you being a bug. What are you a hybrid? What are you? And what are you getting bad vibes in this place, man? I'm not too thrilled about it either. The sooner we get started, the sooner we can get out of here. Well, you're a bird, I guess. Like a harpy. So this is a monster universe, not like an animal universe, actually. I know, it's just... It's like every game we find out like more lore about this world. Alright, what's first on the agenda? Like last game we had like amphibians. I'll check. The estate has been sold and the previous owner's possessions are being auctioned off tomorrow. We hired some movers, but they unexpectedly left a few hours into the work and haven't replied back yet. The previous owner is currently unavailable, so I need to finish up the job. All you need to do is pack up whatever items are still left and drop it all off at my place. You have more empty boxes you'll need to use. You may put any unneeded ones back on the bench. Sounds easy enough. You send them a message and let them know we're here. I'll start packing up here near first. So I'm playing the bug. Yeah, I don't think you're a hybrid. Well, it depends on what you consider harpies, but I think you're just like an actual harpy. By the way, they said some instructions for this room. Pack up the books. Pack up the old letters. Pack up all the papers. There are more instructions for the other rooms here. Just talk to me if you want to hear them, okay? Okay. So, let's see if I'm interpreting the map correctly. X would be the entrance, where we are right now. Then there's a bunch of rooms way in the back, and then, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of files around here. Well, let's clear things out. Hey, Naomi. Yeah? Why is there a pile of doors here? I think I read something about the new owner being allergic to bronze. Like that's why they had all the doors taken off or something. A bronze allergy. How strange. Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. This is pretty easy, actually. Oh wait, there's, I forgot about there's one back here. There we go. That's this room taken care of now. I better go ahead and take this box and out to the van. You're back. Sure thing. Maids. You got a maid. Who's that? Oh, hey, Roof. You didn't tell me that the old homeowner would be here. He's gonna be almost half to death when he showed up. Are you the person who, like, from the last game? Well, your facial hair is a little bit different, so no. Terribly sorry about the fright, madam. Though I do have a question I feel must ask. Your attire suggests you're here for work. Please tell me, has something happened? My friend and I were contracted to move things out before the new owner shows up. New owners? So we finally lost the estate then. I should have known. But never mind that. I must suggest you two return in the morning. Things take it to very, very strangeness out of this late hour. Tomorrow, I can't do daylight. And I'm nocturnal. Oh. So we only work at night. Besides, if we don't finish this job tonight, we don't get paid. I see, I see. Well, we can't have that. In that case, you'll need to keep a close eye out for my father doing your work. The man has his fair share of demons in life. In his current state, he's only gotten worse. But don't worry. The lights in his mansion tend to react to the energy he gives off. If they begin to glow blue, then you know that he's on his way. I'm sure you'd like to know what you should do at that point, right? Well, a family such as ours has its share of enemies. Because every room in this mansion has a secret alcove that can be used to hide inside. My father has long since lost the presence of mind to check these hiding spots, so you should be safe therein. I wish I could tell you that he's not as bad as...
I don't need to do nothing different no-how. But yes, the answer is probably smoke less. Well, yeah.
as he seems, but he is. So it's best that you just avoid him outright. I'll leave you both to get back to your work. Just pretend I'm not even here. I'd like for the record to show that I'm not okay with any of this. Naomi, hush. We'll be fine. Thank you for your help, sir. We appreciate it. He's left already. Whoa. He sure is a strange one. And the Underachievement of the Year award goes to... What's up? Check time. 2 a.m. Time limit? It's like it's a hard time limit or a symbolic one? Okay. So we need a new box. Let's go. So, one would not be able to tell now, but our dining room used to be quite the grandiose sight. All manner of patricians had graced this room. Though I sometimes wonder if they would still have visited had they known what truly went on here. Oh god. Blue, 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 where's the... That's not alcove. Okay. So it's a, I see. You gonna help at all? I mean, I appreciate you, like, holding a light up, I guess, but, like, you could do a little more than that. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Leave me alone, I'm just trying to take your stuff. Oh dear, I don't think I can carry anymore. Take this box out to the van. Oh no. I'm wondering if you're safe out towards the van then if the ghost comes. Hello? You both seem to be quite adept at this. That other group of movers had already turned tail and ran by now. Cleaning house is usually our specialty, but sometimes we have to take other jobs as well. And then I got dragged into some insane situation just because we need the money. Like last month, we almost got buried alive in the church basement. How does one end up in a predicament like that? Good question. It's because someone accepted without reading the entire job description. It said groundbreaking work, didn't it? How was I supposed to know? Do you see what I have to go through? My, you two sure are something else. I wish we had more help like you during my time. And where are my manners? I never introduced myself. My name is Joseph. Joseph Remander. Wasn't your name like Jay Remander? I'm Naomi. She's Ruth. It's an honor to meet you both. I don't mean to delay you, really. It's just nice to finally have someone to talk to after all this time. I'll let you return to your work. It could just be like a descendant, too. Like, you know. They were like J.P. Remander. But yeah, I got a new box. I forgot, like... Felt like I forgot to get... Oh, God! Everyone in the boat! I'm curious the time limit on that. It's kind of useful, like, to crouch while I'm doing this. It's so I can, like, see the fire from an angle. I hope this is, like, the only, like, room with, like, a lot of small, tedious things. Oh, no. It's gonna take a lot of van trips. Ghost! Since it says 224, it may be a true time limit. Okay, new box. Like I said, I'm hoping the kitchen's like the most tedious one. Because it just has a lot of small knickknacks. Okay, we all clear. Good. Wait, back in the hole. Okay, let's go to the next room.
Okay. Problem. It wants me to add a swivel engine. There's no swivel engine. I need to Google this. Okay. Okay, so there's a way to fix it. Filtered by manufacturer. Swivel. I fixed it. I am dumb girl, having small brain time. Thrust limiter. 265. Okay.
Many a thankless meal has been prepared in this room. While I, of course, did my best to respect the help, Father wasn't always so accommodating. God forbid you incorrectly cooked a meal one of those bad days. The ashes contained in that oven aren't just from the wood, you know. Oh. Put the box in the box. want me to clean this room too? Oh dear, I don't think I can carry anymore. Awkward. Very awkward. I wouldn't be surprised if these turn blue pretty soon. There we go. Stack of boxes, get a new box. Be alert for... I'm gonna check the map. Excuse me. It looks like there was like a long hallway loop around the map. Like it like completely circles around kind of thing. So yeah, we went there, we cleared this, cleared that, cleared the evil room, and there's another one there. Okay. Let's work on that evil room. And this is the room where I summon Satan. On the weekends, of course. That boy knows how to party. So, work from this way. So that way I can see if things are going down. But all the stuff in the evil room really like taking my box real fast. Who's been cleaning my evil summoning room? I sure hope it's not a bug maid. Let's go. Another box for the box stack. You always do this. It's getting rather late. Which means I should probably tell you about Cornelius. Who? A long time ago, he used to be one of my father's servants. A true paragon of a butler. I haven't one bad word to say of the man. One cold January morning, a terrible blizzard arrived. You and I both know how rare snow is here. The entire town was shut down. Our family had absolutely everything one might need in an emergency. Food, water, and enough firewood to last for days. However, father wasn't happy. For the man was accustomed to reading his newspaper every morning. Given the conditions outside, the paper obviously could not be delivered that day. But instead of occupying his time doing something else as a sane person would, he sent poor old Cornelius out to retrieve the morning paper from town. Father didn't even have the decency to give the man a winter coat to use. He just sent him out wholly unprepared. Suffice to say, Cornelius didn't return. The man met his untimely demise out there in all the ice and snow. And now something appears outside every night, just past the gate. Something that used to be Cornelius. I do not know what happened to him out there in that blizzard, nor do I know what he wants. But when you venture outside, be sure not to stay out there for too long. Otherwise, you may very well end up face to face with him. So outside's not safe anymore. Anyway, let's go finish off the evil room. The ones that might take a little tricky, unless they don't have much stuff in them, they could be the back rooms, because there looks like there was a lot of them back there. It's like, uh-oh. 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 Get in. We have not encountered you face to face yet, and I'm glad to keep it that way. Alright, let's clean out the evil. Who's been cleaning out my evil? Okay, this room's done. There's another room to the north. Oh, hide away, hide away, hide away. So the looks like boxes stack in our right hand, and then items go on the left with like the box we're carrying. Can I carry 2 boxes? Like, I mean like empty ones. Let's go this way. Curious what's going on there? This is where like the mini rooms are, right? Boy, this layout's confusing. Where is the safe room? Right there. Well, it's over here. No, I'm not quite sure my layout. Okay, we did a full loop around. Move away, move away, there's evil out there. Okay, so I could carry 2 boxes worth of stuff to pack stuff. I should make it a little faster for some things. Oh god. I'm assuming the catch is if I'm carrying 2 empty boxes, I can't carry like the large item full box stuff. Possibly, I could be wrong. Okay, and there should be some rooms in this area. Oh, scary. No, I'm able to carry these. Okay. Wow, we're good at carrying stuff. Oh, you can't see candles in here very easily. Whoops, go back in. Okay, so yeah, I see what's going down here. Small room. The boxes would be like tedious. So we shouldn't carry an empty box if we're gonna carry the boxes. Because I guess you can carry so many boxes and it could be any mixture of. Hi. This mansion's been our family for generations, you know. After my father finally met his end, everything went to me. During my time, I tried my best to correct the past sins of my family. To help her treat fairly for once, I lowered the prices on all of our properties. Even tried returning all those liberated artifacts we used to keep down in the basement. Okay, so you are the main character, just your facial is a little different. Well, the antagonist from the last game. I was well on my way to pulling our family name out of the mud, you know. But then somehow, Father became so enraged by my actions that he brought himself back from the dead to stop me. To be honest with you, I wasn't even that surprised. He broke just about every law he could while still alive. Breaking universal laws was the next logical step. Small things or just boxes? Oop. We may be done with the small stuff. So yeah, the kitchen was the hardest room. Let me keep that. Boxes. Boxes. I think this is like a long hallway down here. Maybe some stuff we can carry around in here. There's the secret door. Boxes. Oop, 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 oop. Go away. Yeah, I haven't found any small items anymore. I think we're done with the small items now. Let's go back and bank what we got. Stop flying boxes. Claims this box isn't full. With a hide anyway. Let's look at the map. Yeah, this is all cleared out. There's one room we didn't want to go into that could have the remaining amount of small stuff. Yeah, here we go. A vast selection of tomes and books used to be housed in this room. We collected it all over generations. So much knowledge. Yet somehow, despite it all, we still weren't clever enough to save ourselves. Go, 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 go! Inspector Gadget! Hoo hoo! Okay, we might need so that's one's full. Let's pick up some normal boxes on the way out. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I'm gonna wait till those turn blue. Arms are full of boxes. Good. You know what the problem was? I was thinking of ourselves like with human anatomy too much. But it's like, oh no, we're a bug. We have lots of arms and super strength. Okay, that's cleared out. I'm just gonna take like one box per thing. Ooh, gotta hide. I have one final thing to tell you both. I'd rather keep this particular story to myself. For your own safety, I must tell you of Agatha. Agatha used to be part of the Help, like Cornelius. She too was an exemplary servant. Throughout our time here, both she and I grew close. Very close. I think I remember Agatha. And despite knowing full well the impact it would have on my family's social status, I asked her to marry me. He also apparently got really buff. She and I then planned to elope and run away together. I didn't care that I was giving up my inheritance by doing so. Only wanted us to be together. But the night before we were to make our escape from this awful place, Father found out. Again, I asked him, "Where is she? And what have you done?" He eventually answered me, though sometimes I wish that he didn't. He told me that she was under the floorboards, where she belonged. Then he went on about his day, reading his newspaper and having his breakfast like nothing happened. Agatha didn't deserve to end up like this. She'll probably wake up soon. Should you see the candle suddenly go out, you'll know she's in the same room as you. You know, I still try to talk to her, but she never responds. I don't think she recognizes me anymore. She just runs away if I even look at her. What? Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So do we have to hide from Agatha? Ooh. Well, there is a cutscene. But there's blue lights, so it could just be an overlap. Oh god! Jump scare. Maybe Agatha just turns out the lights so that it's... I think I saw something at a distance. So that way it's hard for you to determine if the father is going. So one more box of these will do it. Watch the lights. Okay. No, go back. Okay, we have room for some normal already packed boxes. Hello, bye. What was that? It was like a scary thing in the corner.
The best part is, I keep looking away at all after when all the scary things happen. Because I'm so focused.
So it should be like one more box for small things, and then it's just a run for like the packed boxes, of which is quite a bit of them. Okay, let's do this. Yep, just a lot of packed boxes.
Alright, I'll pay some attention to it.
Gotta go hide. Oh. We actually saw what it looked like because of the mirror. That's a neat little trick. That's a clever trick. Because of the mirror. It's one of the few instances you get to see the dad.
I Didn't
It's a clever
see it.
trick.
Comes in. Looks one way.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Bet you saw
It's
what
like
it
a
looked
dude.
like because the mirror. That's a neat little trick. That's a clever trick. Because of the mirror.
Where's my phone?
It's one of the few instances
That's
you
how
get
I
to see
communicate with
the dad.
Clock says it's my bedtime.
Okay, we good? Oh, back up the candle. Oop.
Think I should go to bed?
Yeah, okay. So the it's like one of those things, like, if you see the lights go, you might as well just hide. Because the dad's, like, not too far behind. We good? Okay. No, it's just
Fine.
all the small boxes. Well, pre-packed boxes.
I'm
They're
gonna
all
test
kind of
this
small
rocket
boxes.
first.
One in there.
To the orbit.
Gotta hide.
Save. Launch.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I like it. I like it. The game's really picking up. Well, anyway, for the most part, this entire area is, like, cleared out, so... I'm not sure what's the faster way to hit the back rooms. I'll, like, pop a look at that map real quick as I'm, like, coming back out. Whoop! Whoa, those are... They look kind of like Foxy. I don't think Agatha's a true threat, though. If that is Agatha, it could just be a wolf. I mean, they're just spooky. Like I said, they knock out the lights, so you have slightly more or less warning that the dad's coming.
That didn't work at all.
Cornelius we haven't seen, but we have to, like, stay out here. Like I said, that looks like to be an anti-camping measure. Okay, yeah. So just literally start... I think we can attack this from the left side instead now. There's like one box in here. I'll grab it and hide. It's gonna take multiple trips to do this, though. Grab that one, that's two. We'll hit up the basement. We're clear. Wait, this way, this way. May not be able to make it
I
to
don't
the room in
understand.
time. Woof. Yep, there the Agatha is. Seriously, do you help me at all? Wow, it's... Hello. $4:46. We got plenty of time.
Fine. Fine.
getting there. We're getting there. Okay, basement and 2 back rooms. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, yeah, Agatha. Draw these off. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, basement and 2 back rooms. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, yeah, Agatha.
Alright. I'm gonna just record my thoughts then. And then I'll do a little bit of reading and then bed. Let's see. Today was September 4th, 2022, Sunday. Spent a lot of time with friends. Played Ark, Survival Evolved. Played some Halo 4 with my brother. Made pigs in a blanket. This is a ferret.